Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades as per usual. And right now let's dive into some Bitcoin analysis. And as you guys can probably tell, we got a very big pump towards the upside today, and the bulls attempted to rally back up towards 26,000, which by the way they did, and failed to hold above 26k. We closed the day at 25,800. Once again, underneath all of these previous closes right here. I remain bearish on Bitcoin. However, right now there is an opportunity for a potential bullish scenario for the bulls here, and they really need to hold this level, because right now we did make a low back here, right? And we made a low back here, but a lower low, and right now we have a very nice little bullish divergence going on in Bitcoin, right? So again, this is the bullish case for Bitcoin. But when we move over to market cipher, and again, this is something I've been covering for a while, is that right now we have we got deep red money flow at the moment. And if we look at the larger time frames as well, which is where you want to start off with, is when you look at the monthly, it is looking god awful with a red dot, a 16 and a -5 on the dual band strength index, and there could be more downside coming. Okay, so again, just keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, my targets for Bitcoin are much lower here, around 21 to 23,000. I remain bearish, all right, and just because of these larger time frame indicators. And if you look at the weekly, it is also looking quite grim as well. No signs of a significant bottom yet. I think this momentum wave will extend a little bit lower, or we do have a lot of news coming out this week as well. We have the CPI, PPI, and I believe on Friday we even have some more news about the Empire State Manufacturing Index. So there's going to be a lot of news coming out this week, and next week we have the FOMC meeting. But just know that this week is option X, so it's usually supposed to be like a bit of a neutral week. So I think if we get a drop in Bitcoin, it will most likely be Sunday night this week, headed into Monday next week. So again, just keep your eyes open. Again, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to crash tomorrow, and it's definitely not going to go there in a straight line, right? It's going to do some backing and filling. It's going to do some choppy price action, and right now it looks like this move is already over, right? We may start to roll back over towards the downside. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, it appears that we may have increasing red money flow, and if this turns out to be a red dot here on Bitcoin with a very small momentum wave towards the upside, it would be extremely bearish in my opinion. I think we may start to head down tomorrow, but again, we'll see more with the CPI news tomorrow when it comes out. It is supposed to be coming in hotter than it's supposed to be coming in higher at 3.6%, and the previous was 3.2. So that would be an increase, and that's not what we want to see, because that would push up the DXY, and that would push up the yields as well. That would be quite bad for the markets. All right, moving on here, let's take a look at Wave Edge, right? So Wave Edge printed a green cross a couple weeks ago. Again, we haven't seen any significant movement since then. If we look at it on the daily time frame, right now we got that green, that accumulation signal right here. Before that pump up, no significant daily crosses yet. And if we actually look at the 4-hour time frame, we have a red cross at the moment. So please pay attention to this, because I think that the bulls have accumulated at the lows here, and they may have started to unload this position today right around 26,500, around the previous highs. And again, this is something I warned that, just because we got a nice little drop doesn't mean it's just going to head down in a straight line. We may start to come back up and retest these levels as resistance, which is exactly what we did, and we're actually retesting these levels as resistance as well, and we're holding them on the daily time frame, right? This level is still a good amount of resistance, and it's keeping Bitcoin underneath 26k. So if we start to go break down here, then that would be quite bad for Bitcoin. So again, we'll see how this plays out, but what I'm seeing in the charts, it's not that great. And the bullish case is that this is a wave 4 here, and it's going to, let me just pull up the correct chart. I believe it's this one. Or has Elliott wave finally adjusted, or I'm not too sure. But anyways, the bullish case for Bitcoin, I'll just draw it up here for you guys, is that this is the B, this ABC pattern is already over, and that this is the bottom of the wave 2 here in the larger cycle, and it's going to start to take off, and we're going to head into wave 3. and then we're in a smaller count as well. I'll just draw right here for you guys. So it's possible that this is you know, our fourth wave, like so, and we may head a little bit higher, which could extend the wave one as well. So that's one of the scenarios. But in my opinion, I think this bullish case right here is not going to play out. I think the bearish case is the more likely one to play out, that we've already topped out in wave one and we're going to pull back down in wave two, which is going to be a great buying opportunity. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear about prices going down, but you should be happy, because if you're looking to long Bitcoin, wouldn't you want to, the prices to go lower so you could get, a bigger bang for your buck, and then you can just, load the boat here and then just sit on it and then wait for prices to go up in the long term, and then you can, instead of just trying to make a little 30-20% trade here and there, you can actually make 500, 600, 700% when Bitcoin eventually goes up back into a bull cycle, as we get the halving, and then the Fed eventually is going to have to print more money, because they obviously can't keep these rates elevated forever, right? I mean, if they do, something's going to break in the economy, and that's going to cause a huge sell-off in the traditional markets. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. Hopefully this video helps you guys in the coming weeks. I do believe we still have another leg down coming. That's just my expectations. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I know a lot of people were angry last time that I posted some bearish videos, but we'll have to see what the CPI gives us tomorrow, and we'll take it day by day. All right, thanks for watching the video, guys. Love you all. Peace.